Maybe if I follow her long enough,
It's
she'll talk to me.
because they are neighbors and they go to the same school, so they would technically be going.
She's
the
nervous.
Same way.
She's like, stop following me.
They'd be going the same way anyways. Oh God. Hi, MJ.
The amount of times that I did goofy shit like this during school.
Aww.
We could get together sometime. Do something fun.
Get in, girl.
I don't know. I thought it'd be time to get to know each other.
She's gone, Pete.
Or not.
Pete, you're gonna miss the bus again. The bus didn't even stop for him.
They're like, oh, MJ's not getting on.
They're like, oh, she's
Fuck that
getting
other
a
guy.
ride with her friends. Let's just leave.
Huh, that's weird.
It stuck to me.
Guys, is it weird that I feel kind of spidery? Like a spider
And
man?
it's like, what does a spider feel like? A spider feel like?
Where in this place does he live? I just want to know.
Dad,
Faza?
you been hitting the bottle again, Dad?
Goddamn, third time this week, Dad. You gotta pull yourself
I
together.
gotta go to school. Are you gonna give me a ride?
Been there all night?
I don't know.
Last night I was.
Oh God. He's like, what, Dad?
I don't remember. Sorry, my father's not feeling well.
Mr. Osborne, Dr. Strong is dead.
What?
They found his body this morning in the lab.
How do they not have cameras in that lab?
What are you talking
They should. All those military men that went in there.
What about it?
It's been stolen, sir.
Like, I know cameras, like security cameras, weren't amazing back then, but they
They
existed.
would have caught him being
Yeah.
the scientist, taking off his clothes, getting in there, and then killing that other guy. He looks at her like she's going to make eye contact with him on purpose or something.
Wow. Big reflexes.
The craziest part about that to me is the fact that that was taken in real time. Like, that was no CGI.
Just get comfortable.
Oh, wow. Me, all the time when someone starts talking to me. He's like, huh,
Okay, bye.
huh. Your spidey senses obviously did not make you a smooth talker.
Spidey senses are tingling, alright. If you know what I mean.
They're tingling. He's like, are you guys seeing this shit? Whoa.
How do you feel about the organic webbing thing?
I kind of like the idea that somehow it comes out of your skin.
But, like, how would you even
I
have
know
spinnerets
I
there?
know it doesn't make no sense. I know that having the actual mechanical one makes all the sense in the world, but I don't know.
I mean,
like-
yeah, even that's a little... But,
I like the idea that he can just run off and start web slinging without anything.
go web. Fly. Up, up, and away web.
I like the idea that if I just did this, I was gonna start shooting webs out of my hands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All the fantasies I had of this scene being me when I was in school.
I felt that. Ew. I do not like this close-up of spit droplets.
Think you're pretty funny, don't you, freak?
Freak?
Freak in your teeth, that's the accident.
Come on, Flash.
Do you know how hard it is to put a dent in a locker? Those things are reinforced steel.
Flash is not your real name, is it?
It's Eugene. No, seriously.
I was like, is that? I was like, you would know off the top of your head too.
Eugene Thompson.
You have all the Spidey knowledge.
You know me.
Help him. He's dodging all the hits. What you need to help him with? He just did a fucking backflip. I would have ran away right then and there. How'd you just do that backflip, bro?
Harry's reaction is so accurate. Because imagine just seeing your friend doing this, not knowing they could do it a day before.
Especially your friend who's usually wimpy and scared to fight anyone back. Then all of a sudden he's doing backflips in the hallway. Now she looks like she's mad at him, like, damn, why'd you punch him?
The fact that people are like, what a freak. It's
I
just
mean,
crazy to me, because I would have been like,
as
whoa,
if-
that was fucking cool,
As
bro.
if Flash hasn't beaten the shit out of him every day for years. She's just like, wow, why'd you do that? Like, was he not about to try to murder you right there? I would run too.
They're
I would
like-
run for my life.
Or like in Amazing Spider-Man, where Uncle Ben's like, you humiliated that boy, and I'm like, have you not seen how this dude's been picking on him?
For real. That's why I'm like, I mean, why was everyone like, wow, dude, really? Really, dude?
What the fuck, bro?
Even the other bullies, they're like, wow, why'd you do that? I'm like, were you guys not about to gang up on him and beat him all at once?
You broke his fucking arm. You know he's got to play football tonight. How it really goes.
All exactly. I love how he's just smiling and climbing a wall.
If this were real life, Peter would have immediately been suspended.
You know he would have.
And Flash would have had no consequences.
Whoa. I'm just shocked he did all of this.
This
because-
CG.
I know, I just...
He looks like he's made of rubber.
I'm just dead because if I found out I had the same powers as the spider, I wouldn't just start jumping on the rooftops.
Why is that just hanging there? Up and away, web. Shazam.
Yes.
I haven't seen this movie entirely too many times. I don't know what you mean.
It is funny to just watch web shoot out of your skin. Just right out of your skin.
Dun, dun, dun. Tally ho.
How did no one look up at this?
Teenager in Queens has died today after attempting to jump off of a building.
Peter, where's your backpack? Where's all the shit you took with you to school? You just left it all there?
He just left it at the lunch table. Oh, that's cute. It's almost like they tried to make Mary Jane a character.
She need to have something going.
See, she's a totally developed character. She's pretty and abused.
Literally. Goddamn.
Your aunt and uncle, though.
They can scream pretty good sometimes. Listen, MJ, about today, at school with Flash.
She really freaked us out.
Sorry.
But
What?
I love that Flash's behavior never freaks anyone else out.
Right, everybody's concerned about what Peter's done, but nobody really gives a shit.
That Flash does things like that every day.
Yeah.
I want to move into the city. Hopefully, get a job.
These scenes are so awkward because they have zero chemistry.
I know. She's just like, why are you talking to me?
This is like the most like forced movie romance ever.
What? Come on. Try me.
I want to act
Of course.
on stage.
Are you shocked, Peter?
Perfect. You're awesome in all this cool place.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen
The-
all your work.
The extent of their relationship is just Mary Jane talking about herself and then Peter being like, "You're so pretty."
Yes, literally. He's just like,
So,
he's like, tell me anything, queen.
you know people.
He's 100% a simp for Mary Jane.
Oh yeah. Literally worshiping the ground that she walks on right now.
What do you see coming for you?
But you know, it's funny because it transforms from this to him being obsessed with himself being Spider-Man and ruining their relationship.
But by turning the thing in on itself.
But you know, it's funny because she's like, you never want to talk about me anymore. You only want to talk about being Spider-Man. As if he hasn't really been worshiping her this entire time.
You're so right.
He
'Cause, like-
finally finds something that makes him special and something he's good at.
Because, like, not long ago, whenever we were watching Spider-Man 3, I was like, wow, Peter is such a dick. And then I look back at this and I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
Right, that's why, and I was thinking that too, I'm like, yeah, because some of the things, of course, some things he did in that movie, they were wrong. But after years of him worshiping Mary Jane and watching her date this loser who fucking beats him up all the time, he's clearly fine from his injuries, by the way. You know, she wanted, I think she got upset when she realized she
Peter's
stopped.
like, I'll fucking do it again.
She got upset when she realized that he stopped being the person to worship her. I think that's
Wow,
really...
Mary Jane sucks.
I think that's really what drew her to him at first. Because you see, she clearly... Every time she's having a conversation with him, she cuts it off because someone else starts talking to her. She's talking to him to fill dead air. She's like, oh, you want to take a picture of me? I look like a supermodel. Oh, my friend's calling me. Doesn't even say goodbye. He's like, if I buy a car, she's gonna love me. I think that BS, especially because of her life of abuse, she probably does want someone to tell her how pretty she is and how special she is. And then, I don't know, Peter turned into just being a self-absorbed Spider-Man.
Which, I mean, to be fair, if you were also a superhero, you would probably start to become a little self-obsessed, too.
Of course.